Good morning, children. In which quadrant or on which axis does each of the following points lie? Minus 5, 3, 4, minus 3, 5, 0, 6, 6, and 5, minus 4. Solution. The first point is minus 5, 3. Minus 5, 3 lies in the second quadrant. Because the first term is negative and the second one is coordinate is positive. So when we go for the axis like this, a rough figure, if we take x-axis, x dash, y and y dash, here this is plus values, right side of the 0 and above the 0 is plus, so this quadrant is plus comma plus. Now here negative, so first we have to tell negative value, then the positive value, then y value. So the coordinate signs are minus comma plus. Again this is minus comma minus, because this is y dash, that is minus representation. Now x is plus, so we should tell first x coordinate only, so it's a positive sign, then next is negative sign, so plus comma negative. So minus 5, 3 lies in the second quadrant. Now 4, minus 3, 4 is plus only and 3 is negative, so the x value is plus and the negative, it is in the fourth quadrant. What is the third point? 5, 0. 5, 0 when we go means it is on the x-axis only, because x value is there, y value is 0. So it is on the x-axis, this one. On the x-axis all the y value is 0 only. So 5, 0 is lies on x-axis, but x-axis in the sense of positive direction, because a positive value here, positive direction of x-axis. What is the next question? 6, 6. Both coordinate x value and y value are positive, so it lies on the first quadrant. What is next? 5, minus 4. That means the positive value and the negative value. So we will have first is positive, then the negative, lies on fourth quadrant. So I just want to tell that the plane is divided into 4 quadrants. First quadrant it is having both a positive sign, second quadrant minus and plus, third quadrant both are negative, and fourth quadrant positive comma negative. If you have this idea, this type of the questions you can answer easily. Find the coordinates of the point which lies on both x-axis and y-axis. Means write the coordinate which lies on both x-axis and y-axis. Now let us see the questions first. Whose abscissa is 5 and ordinate is 6? Third question, whose ordinate is 6 and which is lies on y-axis? Fourth, whose ordinate is 3 and abscissa is minus 7? Whose abscissa is 3 and which lies on x-axis? Whose abscissa is 4 and ordinate is 4. So just we have to write the coordinate only. So the first condition is that write the coordinate of the point which lies on both x and y axis. Only one is possible for this question. What is that one? Origin. So we will write here answer origin. So the coordinate are 0, 0. Whose abscissa is a 5 and ordinate is 6? Abscissa means x value and ordinate means the value for y. So abscissa is x coordinate, ordinate is y coordinate only. So when we are saying abscissa, we should write abscissa first. This means that x equal to 5 and y equal to 6. Therefore, the point is 5, 6. whose ordinate is 6 and lies on the y-axis. Lies on the y-axis means what is the condition for x? X equal to 0. So we should write the point is 0 comma 6. Now it is clear, ordinate is 6. Ordinate means which value? It is y only. So we can write y is 6 and lies on y-axis means which is the coordinate is 0 there. X coordinate is 0. So the point is 0 comma 6. Just to take here x-axis and y-axis. When we are marking, this is 1 only. So what is the value? 0 comma 1. Right, this point is 0 comma 1, that means x value is 0 only. Now we want to suppose it is minus 2. I'm coming this way means 0 comma minus 2. So when we are taking any point on the y-axis, x value is 0 only. Now whose ordinate is 3, abscissa is minus 7. They had given in the reverse order, but abscissa is minus 7. They had given in the reverse order, but abscissa or x coordinate we should write first. So the point is minus 7 comma 3. Now whose abscissa is 3 which lies on x-axis? Lies on x-axis means which coordinate is 0, y value is 0. Abscissa is already given, that is x value. So the point is 3 comma 0 only. Again, if you have doubt, draw like this, and if it is 1, 2, 3. So what is the coordinate of this one on the x-axis? Okay, here 0 comma 1 comma 0. Again this we want to means 3 comma 0 because we are moving along a 3 distance on the x-axis. So the coordinate is 3 comma 0. So here we have 3 comma 0. Whose abscissa is 4 and ordinate is 4. Both are 4 only. So it is easy to write the value is 4 comma 4. So only confusion comes when it is on the y-axis and when it is on the x-axis. When it is on the y-axis, the x value is 0. When it is on the x-axis, y value is 0. Write the coordinate of the vertices of a rectangle whose length and breadth are 6 and 3 units respectively. One vertex is at the origin and the longer side is on the x-axis, and one of the vertices lies in the third quadrant. It's given that it is a rectangle and moreover the length equal to 6, breadth equal to 3 unit, and one quadrant is on the one point is on the third quadrant. If both the point are on the third quadrant, then it is negative only. So definitely the minus 6 and minus 3 are the coordinate. Because why minus 6 I have taken as a length? Longer side is on the x-axis and length is 6 is given. So length is 6, that is on the x-axis. So that coordinate comes first only. So with this point, that is third quadrant, we are considering what is the length and breadth. The length is minus 6 and breadth is 3 with a negative sign. So we are marking that is the first point. So now the graph sheet is there. You know that already we have plotted the points and we have named the axis positive, negative and positive, negative here. So here minus 6 minus 3 means the point is minus 6, down it is 3. So this point is minus 6 comma minus 3. So what are the points we have considered? The length is 6 and breadth is 3 only, and it is already told that one point is on the third quadrant. That means both the coordinate are negative sign, and the longer side is on x-axis. That means length comes on x-axis. So minus 6 is here only. So we got the coordinate. Next, what is that one? One vertex is the origin. So here one vertex. Now minus 6 is the length, means it is come here. So what is the coordinate here? 6 minus 6 comma 0. Now what is the next coordinate? It's a breadth, 3 unit only. So 0 comma minus 3. So we got a rectangle with a length 6, breadth 3 only. So we are completing. So the coordinate is origin here. So what is the rectangle we got? OABC is the triangle rectangle OABC in order. So we have to write the vertices of the rectangle OABC are O 0 0, A minus 6 comma 0, B minus 6 comma minus 3 and C 0 comma minus 3. The vertices of the rectangle OABC are O 0 0, A minus 6 comma 0, B minus 6 comma minus 3 and C 0 comma minus 3. In the figure, triangle ABC and a triangle ADB are equilateral triangle. Find the coordinate of the point C and D. See the diagram. ADB and ACB are the equilateral triangle. ACB and ADB are the equilateral triangle. So, what is the distance here? OB. OB equal to A and OA equal to A. That means the total distance AB means A plus A equal to 2A. Right? So, what is the distance of OA? OA equal to A. OB equal to A, therefore AB equal to 2A. Now it is given that ACB as well as ADB are equilateral triangle, right? So ACB I am taking in triangle ACB. What we can write? AC equal to BC equal to AB equal to 2A. All the distance are same only because it is an equilateral triangle, right? AC equal to BC equal to AB equal to 2A. Now if we consider AOC or BOC, anything we can take. So in triangle AOC, O is 90 degree, we know that, right? So I can write here triangle AOC, angle O equal to 90. Angle O equal to 90. So by Pythagoras theorem, what we can write? AC square equal to OA square plus OC square. That means 2A whole square equal to A square plus OC square. So 2A square is 4A square and this A square I am bringing to this side. So minus A square equal to OC square. 3A square equal to OC square, right? So what is OC now? Root of 3A square, that means root 3 into A. So OC equal to root 3A only. Now when we are writing the coordinates, right, we want to get the coordinate of point C as well as D. So now let us take this OC as equivalent to y-axis only. So any point on the y-axis, the coordinate of x is 0 only, right? So what is the coordinate? Now for C it is 0 comma root 3A. Now down we are taking, that is below 0, below the origin only. So what is the coordinate of D? It is 0 comma minus root 3A. So got this? Because on the x-axis, on the y-axis x value is 0. We got what is OC length, that means the height of OC only, that is the perpendicular distance from the x-axis measured along y-axis. So that is the y value only. So root 3A is the y value. Now we can write the coordinate. Therefore, the coordinate of C equal to 0 comma root 3a, and coordinate of D 0 comma minus root 3a. This is asked, so we have to take the coordinate of x is 0 only, so y value as the answer we got here, that is the perpendicular distance from the x-axis measured along y-axis, so it is y value only. So 0 comma root 3a coordinate for C and 0 comma minus root 3a coordinate for D. Plot the points A minus 3 comma minus 3, B 3 comma minus 3, C 3 comma 3 and D minus 3 comma 3 in the Cartesian plane. Also find the length of line segment AB. So first we have to plot the points only. So first Cartesian plane, that is our graph sheet, we should take and we should mark x-axis and y-axis. Now what is the first point? Minus 3 comma minus 3. So now let us see the graph now. Minus 3 comma minus 3 means, so first we will take minus 3 here and minus 3 comma minus 3 downward direction. So here minus 3 comma minus 3, that is our A. Okay, what is the next coordinate? B 3 comma minus 3. So along the x-axis it is 3 and minus 3. Minus 3 means downward only, so here it will come. Okay. What is the next coordinate? C, that is 3 comma 3. Again 3 here, and above the upward we have to move 3 positive only, so here it is 3. C 3 comma 3. Now D minus 3 comma 3. Minus 3 is here and 3. So it is here. Okay. So now we have to plot the points on the Cartesian plane we have done. Next, find the length of the line segment AB. Length of AB is asked here. AB means here A will start and B is here only. So the length of the line segment AB is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So AB unit is equal to 6 unit only. From the figure we can count AB, we have joined 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can write here so the length of line segment AB equal to 6 unit. So we have to count each one unit, then we can see that AB equal to 6 unit. With this today's class I am winding up, and almost all the topics we have covered here. So practice more, exam is going to start, so revise all the portions thoroughly. First you have to do textbook revisions, examples, exercise, then the reference guides, whatever topics we have discussed, previous videos as well as the important questions video you must revise. It will be very helpful for the coming exams. With this today's class I am winding up. Thank you.